What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video, and today I'm gonna be doing my first charting session. I just want to do this to give you some insight, help educate, and show you how I prep for my weeks and view the markets. Going into each week and each day, I do this to help give me some insight. I hope I can provide some education for you as well. So we'll get right into it. Today is Sunday, July 21st. So to prep for this week, one of the main things I'm noticing, well, to start off, I'm bearish. And the reason why I am bearish is because we've had this break of structure right here to the downside. We had a full body close last week below these last two candles, and we also inversed this bullish imbalance. Same with ES. We inversed this bullish imbalance right here on the weekly. So I am intending to be bearish for this next week. Now some people might say, why are you bearish if we just potentially just retrace into this bullish imbalance right here? We also have an SMT at the lows, two bullish confluences. This SMT, because ES did not take this low, as you can see here, NQ did, where NQ was in a bullish imbalance. But my reasoning for being more bearish, it's about understanding when and why certain PGRAs will get respected versus disrespected. I believe that we will continue to go lower because ES had this strong close below this imbalance, and also there's still a lot of unfilled liquidity down here, and just based off how bearish we were from last week, I don't think we're just going to instantly turn around and get ball back up from here. I mean, it's definitely possible. That's the whole beauty of the markets. The charts are never wrong. That's something I heard not too long ago, and it's kind of stuck with me just because it's the truth. And in my past, I would try to anticipate and play off of what I wanted to see versus what I'm actually seeing, what the market's actually telling me. I think that can go a long way, just even in life, honestly. Don't try to anticipate, because you can lose a lot of money in trading just trying to do that. So yeah, I think we're still bearish, and I think we at least go to discount of this range, which will line up with this order block right here and this candle low. I don't think we hold this SMT. Where's it at? Yeah, this is kind of my main draw on the weekly. I would definitely like to see us come down here within the next week or two. And if we don't, then we don't. We'll probably get bought up and continue to print higher highs. Especially just based off the monthly. We are technically still bullish, but everything under that, the weekly, is bearish. And then for ES, I just expected to grab that low that NQ already did, because that order block is quite far. But yeah, we have a lot of generated sell side here that we should still come and grab. Price definitely needs to rebalance after having a strong rally over the last few months. So yeah, that's my main thing. I'm bearish. I then zoom in to the daily. This is a clear market maker sell model right now. You can see we are in sell side of the curve. Let me close this right quick. We are in sell side of the curve right now. And I believe price should continue to come lower, and that is because price is always hunting one of, I think, four things. We're either hunting imbalances, liquidity, equilibrium, or OTP. And now that we've swept these lows, I do believe price still wants to come to equilibrium, just because when you look at the bigger picture, like, cause this in itself is buy side and sell side, right? This right here, buy side of the curve. This right here, sell side. But then when you look at the bigger picture, this right here is buy side, starting from all the way down here, and then this I look to be sell side, and even maybe coming down to even taking these lows. You never know. Market's gonna do whatever it wants to do. But right now, going into this week, discount of this range is my main target, and we'll kind of just play it from there. So on the daily, going into tomorrow, I definitely wouldn't be. Wait, tomorrow is tomorrow. Tomorrow is a no news Monday, so I definitely wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised if we had like a Monday like this. We just kind of accumulate in the overnight session up into this imbalance right here. Maybe even Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday, we can see that displacement to the downside to then continue sell side, because it's all price is fractal. It's models inside of models, so you would want to see buy side of the curve, regenerating sell side as well, leaving stacked lows, leaving lows as liquidity, and then from there you can see it get purged, pull back into an imbalance, and then continue on, which is how price always moves, like how it did here. Broke structure, continue. Would like to see the same thing. Similar with ES as well. Definitely can probably see us retrace into this daily imbalance here, looking at tomorrow or Tuesday, because there is no high impact news until Wednesday. And then from there, I'll usually, after I zoom in on after I look at the weekly and the daily, I'll zoom into the 4 hour just to kind of get a bias going into the morning. And then what I can potentially anticipate on seeing during Asian session and London session, because it's currently 10:44. London session is approaching, so yeah, we will see. So yeah, we did just sweep these lows. We're bouncing off a higher time frame bullish imbalance, so I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we came up and even swept these equal highs up here that line up with that daily imbalance. But we can easily just hold this imbalance and continue to sell off. It's just a matter of what we do, and I'm just gonna kind of be in a reacting mode and being an observer, understanding what we are doing and how I can potentially capitalize off of that. So right now you see 4 hour being respected, but we also have, I think this is a new week opening gap, or new week opening gap being respected right now. On the 2 hour, we have any break structure to the upside. Alright, so the 30-minute broke structure to the upside, we rebalance price. So now this is a whole nother kind of world, you can call it, because on the weekly and the daily we're bearish, right? But to me, this chart right here on the 30-minute, going into tomorrow or even just the overnight session, can be bullish if we do this one thing specifically, which is I would want to see a close above this 30-minute imbalance right here. This candle still has 15 minutes left. A lot can happen within the 15 minutes. If we bounce off new week open, close above this 30-minute imbalance here, I'd almost be certain that we'll work our way up to these equal highs right here. This is from Friday, actually. I was in a long right here, and 3 ticks away from my take profit, ended up being stopped out at break even, which sucked, but we left that for a reason. Price is going to eventually come back and take those relative equal highs, so if we do inverse this 30-minute after bouncing off a new week opening gap, you can definitely look for tomorrow for us to at least come up to this high or even this high. But if we do hold it and continue to sell off, then price was more than likely going to come down and grab this lower resistance liquidity down here. It's just a matter of if and what. That's essentially all trading is. If this happens, then this will happen, or if this happens, what can happen after that. Understanding what's being respected and disrespected, and using that to formulate a bias, and then also give you a better understanding on the future on what should be respected as well. So yeah, I would like to be bullish here, especially if we continue to hold new week opening gap. We can easily just consolidate here prior to inversing this 30-minute, because just because we close below this 30-minute doesn't mean we're still not in a higher time frame bullish PD array. New week opening gaps usually act as very strong areas of support for price, or resistance depending on how we open. And a lot of the time you can see price having some pretty strong moves off of them. Now, because it is a no news Monday tomorrow, it could be a lot slower. Have a lot of consolidation. We could easily just consolidate in this whole area. For me, Mondays are usually a hit or miss. I'll definitely hop on the charts, but I feel like we either, for no news Mondays, we either consolidate or we have a big move. There's never no in between. So we'll see whatever price wants to do. I'm just gonna react. I'm gonna read and react and take it from there. Honestly, pretty similar situation with ES. Something to keep in mind though. I believe we do have an SMT somewhere. I think yeah, we do have this bearish SMT here, which could push us because you see ES and Q took this high, ES didn't. So that could definitely drive price to grab this low resistance liquidity down here if we decide to not hold new week open. If we do break it, I think we definitely make a run to those lows. We'll probably see something like that, pull back, sell off. But these are just my predictions, certain things I would look for tomorrow. And that's essentially it. That's usually how I approach my weeks and then my days as well. Just to give myself an understanding on what can happen. If we do inverse this 30-minute, can definitely look for more bullish action, because then inverse the 30-minute, you can then zoom into like the 15 or the 5. See what's happening here. We broke structure on the 5-minute, pulled back to this volume imbalance here. You can see this 5-minute volume imbalance held twice. And there, zoom into the 3-minute. This 3-minute gets inversed. You can look for the highs. Price is fractal. Everything you want to see is just models inside of models. You saw externally we were in buy side and sell side of the curve. Same thing here. Buy side, sell side. Just had a strong displacement up. Inverse this first 3-minute. Can easily see price rip up even to these highs. That's the beauty of it. And just trading the way that we trade is just understanding that price is fractal. And honestly, this is not a bad setup at all. It's just Asian session is the only thing, but I would consider this a pretty high quality setup. Coming off a higher time frame imbalance, swept lows. We have an SMT. Let's see, we have an SMT present. No SMT present, but right? Yeah, no SMT, but everything else lines up. Just inverse that imbalance. You can even zoom in here to the 1-minute. I like trading on the seconds chart. Just get the best risk to reward possible. Can even wait, see if we hold this order block right here. From there, we should expect an expansion. But yeah, price is fractal. Anything that happens on the internal charts will happen on the external charts and vice versa. And that's kind of how you can trade. And honestly, I like trading with the seconds charts just because it does provide a lot better risk to reward. Like, say I were to take this trade right here. Say we came to here, I took this trade with my stop at this candle low. Say I'm even just targeting this first. That's already 2.4 to 1. But since I'm aligning with my external bias all the way up here, say it, I obviously wouldn't do this, but say I wasn't with enough contrast where I was able to hold runners all the way up here. That's even if I just held to here, that's a 10R, 5R versus if I just took the inverse 30-minute. Say we close here, my stop, 30-minute low, targeting this high, 2.6, 7. So that's just kind of why I like the 30 seconds charts and the 15 seconds, just because they they help you get a much better risk to reward. But we can even zoom in more. Well, we just converse this 15 second. We can look to see high. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Try to do more of these in the future and start to be more consistent. You can see price expanding now. That's what happens every time. Thank you for watching.